Judge of that clip right there, I am fairly confident that the Astros are also feeling very confident. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another Major League Baseball recap playoff edition. Today is going to be a pretty spicy video because as I was doing research to get some clips for this video, I found something that was actually pretty crazy. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, so he knows a thing or two about the postseason. He called out Giancarlo Stanton as well as the entire Yankees fan base. They are not happy with this guy, so we're going to talk about that in just a second. Now, the two things I do want to get into real quick is I will be going to Disneyland Saturday to Sunday. So if I'm being honest with all you guys, I am rocking a Yankees jersey as well as an Astros shirt because I'm rooting for both teams. I want this series to go 7 games because I'll be at the happiest place in the world. If this series ends today, I won't be able to recap it until Monday. So please, baseball gods, please let the Yankees win 2 games, push it to game 7. I think the entire baseball world would be okay with that. Let's face it. Also, the second thing real quick, if you are a fan of my MLB The Show videos, the second set of finest cards will be coming out today, so make sure you guys turn on your notifications. And without further ado, it's time to start talking baseball. Of course, we cannot talk about baseball if we forget to bring up the Nationals. They were able to sweep the Cardinals in a 4-game set. I truly thought that it was going to be the Cardinals versus the Yankees in the 2019 World Series. That was my preseason pick, but it looks like right now the Cardinals, obviously, they're not going to make it. And the Yankees, if they don't win today, my preseason picks, they'll be dead, and I'll be really sad.
In the air, center field. This should do it. Robles will squeeze it, and there it is! The Washington Nationals are National League champions! There will be a World Series indeed.
So we know that the Washington Nationals are going to their first World Series in a long time. I think the last time that they were in the World Series was 1933 or something like that, but I want you guys to vote in the top right-hand side of the video. Who do you think the Nationals are going to play in the World Series, the Yankees or the Astros? Because right now, we're going to talk about both those teams. I do want to bring up Game 3 real quick because we all know that Game 4 happened last night, but Game 3, there were some very important details. If I take a look at my script, Giancarlo Stanton, as he was being introduced in the players lineup as they line up on the field, all of Yankee Stadium booed that man, even though he just homered off Zach Greinke in game number 1. But I think the reason why is because everyone is saying that Giancarlo Stanton should be playing, and the reports are that he should be ready by tomorrow. So I kind of get it that Yankee fans are saying if you're ready for a game tomorrow, then you should be playing today. I get that, but I actually interjected myself in some of the comments as well, as you guys can see. But the Astros, they came to play in game number 3, and when they have Garrett Cole on the mound, even though he had a rough start, you're not beating them.
And that's hit in the air. 1-2, it's a breaking ball, and that's drilled.
Here's the 1-1. That one's hit to center field, playable for Springer, and he's got it. 7 scoreless for Garrett Cole.
1-2. Ground ball left side, Bregman to his left, he grabs it, throws on the move to first, a scoop by Gurriel on the low.
If you guys missed the game yesterday, game number 4, you didn't really miss too much because it was kind of a beatdown from the Houston Astros, but Reggie Jackson, I've talked about him at the intro of today's video. We're also going to talk about him for this day in October because this guy hit 3 home runs on 3 straight pitches 42 years ago today. But Reggie Jackson, his words carry a lot of weight, and he pretty much said that Giancarlo Stanton is not putting in his best effort, and that because he was injured the entire regular season, he should be in the lineup today. So I'm going to try my best to bleep out all of the curse words because I know some of you guys don't like that, but Reggie Jackson, he did not hold anything back in regards to Giancarlo Stanton and him not being in the lineup.
Giancarlo Stanton's calf quad is hurting him. He's not in the lineup. Your thoughts?
He's been out all year. How the did he be hurt? This isn't on air, is it? No, is it really? Honest to God,
we're gonna have to dump it. Yeah. We're on air. We're live.
Don't have much time to. Time's not on my side right now, so yeah, doing what I can. Like I said, I just moved around for the first time right now, so it's really gonna be game time decision.
Nobody out. That ball's driven to left field. Back on it, Gardner. He's on the warning track. There it goes, George. Delirium.
Suarez tries to lay off, but cannot.
Encarnacion, swing and a miss, struck him out on a pitch inside. And that's hit pretty well and pretty deep to left. Gardner is going back, looking up, see you later!
So this is nothing new to the team. Like I've told you guys before, stranger things have happened in baseball. Like you said, we get guys on base, but we're just missing that one big hit. That's the thing Houston was able to do tonight is they got their big hits when they had, some traffic on the bases. So, yeah, we just got to regroup and let's go back to playing our game.
So I'm going to ask you guys to comment in the comment section down below. Whose side are you on? Are you on the Yankees fan base and Reggie Jackson's side saying that Giancarlo Stanton should be in the lineup? Or are you on the side of myself? Giancarlo Stanton came from the Marlins. He never played in October. He played in 15 games this year because of injury. He's still injured and he's trying to run the bases to get back into game shape. Same with Aaron Judge. Judge has been injured quite a lot the last 2 seasons, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Are you on the side of Stanton or are you on Reggie Jackson's side? Me personally, that's all you need to know. Before we get into the Game 5 preview, we have Justin Verlander versus James Paxton. I do want to call out one player, CC Sabathia. He tried his best yesterday, but he left the game with a shoulder injury, and that's been nagging him the second half of 2019. So I truly think that his career is over. So what I want to do real quick, because CC, he used to be on the Indians, one of my favorite players of all time, I'm going to go ahead and roll a quick 30-second career highlights, and I want you guys to go ahead and tip your cap to this guy, because the game of baseball, we're going to miss CC.
2 off 3. Struck him out! Game over! CC Sabathia with his first complete game shutout of the year.
Shaw's big numbers. That one's hit a bunch into right field. And Carnac Chris Rose has...
On the ground, a chance here. Durham to Hardy to first. In time! The Brewers win! Swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout number 3,000 for CC Sabathia.
So thank you, CC, for all of your hard work and dedication throughout the years, whether it was with the Indians or the Brewers or the Yankees. I loved watching this guy take the mound, and whenever he did hit, it was a lot of fun to watch as well. But game number 5 will be happening tonight. We have Justin Verlander on 5 games rest. This is big time because that rain delay, it postponed the game by 1 day. It doesn't affect game 6 or 7, but it did affect game 5. So Verlander is now not on 4 days rest. He gets a full 5 days rest. He has a chip on his shoulder because he was awful in his last start, going up against James Paxton, who is one of the best pitchers in baseball the last 2 months of the season. So it's going to come down to this: Verlander versus Paxton. I think that the bullpens and the offense, they're going to have to carry this game because Verlander and Paxton, in my opinion, they're going to duel tonight. So that pretty much wraps it up for today's recap. We are going to talk about this day in baseball history, so do not go anywhere. But quick little recap and rundown from today. We have the Nationals going to the World Series as they swept the Cardinals. Giancarlo Stanton seems to be the headliner from game 3 and 4 because the Astros, they have decimated the Yankees. So people are saying if Stanton was in the lineup, maybe he gives them one more at-bat where he hits a grand slam or a 3-run home run. Instead, he's choosing to sit out even though he's injured. Reggie Jackson called him out. CC Sabathia also probably pitching his final game, and I think that pretty much does it for the rundown. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to talk about some special things that happened today in baseball history. On October 18th, 1972, Johnny Bench strikes out on a fake pitch out. You heard that right. The A's with Raleigh Fingers were going up against the Reds and Johnny Bench. They were going to call a pitch out, but faked it and struck out Johnny Bench. I've never seen this before.
Have Gino stand up, and it looked like it was going to be an intentional walk, and then Gino would jump back down into the catcher's box, and we'd pitch to him. Williams, he wanted me to throw a breaking pitch. He specifically said throw a slider and not a fastball. We threw a slider on the outside part of the plate for a call strike 3. Johnny Bench talks.
5 years later, on October 18th, 1977, Reggie Jackson, the guy that we've talked about a lot in today's video, he hit 3 straight home runs on 3 consecutive pitches. I cannot imagine being that good at baseball, and I'm pretty sure that he pimped all of them. I haven't seen the full clip just yet, but I will roll it. But Reggie Jackson in October, an absolute hitting machine.
Long drive right field. It is goodbye. Hard shot right field. It's gone. Goodbye. Oh, what a blow.
And then the last 2 clips that I want to show you guys, these are coming from the Boston Red Sox. On October 18th, 2004, David Ortiz ropes a walk-off single in the 2004 ALCS. And then last but not least, on October 18th, 2008, the Red Sox complete an historic comeback where they come all the way back. I think they were down 7 runs, and they beat the Rays by a score of 8-7. So thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, slap a like on this one. Also, do not forget to turn on your bells because the finest cards, set number 2, they'll be out later, and you do not want to miss that. Enjoy the last 2 clips of this day in baseball history. Peace out.
Ortiz fights it off center field. Damon running to the plate, and he can keep on running to New York. Game 6 tomorrow night.
Swing, line drive, right field. We're going to Tampa.